It's only been a few weeks. We've done a lot already. As you can see behind me, left and right. An insane amount of used parts. Believe it or not, all of this stuff that you see here was on the other side before. It's kind of crazy. It was all compacted and not really accessible, so we've gone ahead and kind of categorized. This side is exactly how we kind of want it to look once we're all like organized and done. A little bit more of a wonderful organization on this side. On this side, though, this is the side that's pretty much, I would consider, unorganized. Everything on this side has not yet been categorized and will need to be put in a box or a bin that makes sense for what it is, and then we're going to post it all online. So if you see anything you like just in this video, shoot us a message, we'll try and help you out. All right, so this area here is going to be the retail space. Kind of gives you a bit of an idea. We've got Rob's car parked in the middle of it right now. But what we're going to be doing is racking up on that wall on the left there. Hopefully put all of our large products, HKS coilovers, HS exhausts, Artec manifolds, 6-boost manifolds, larger items on the shelf that you can see, and then everything below that is going to be kind of a retail space. You're going to walk through this door you see behind me, and then you'll be able to browse just like you'd be in any other big box store. A little bit more of an environment for someone to walk in and shop, which if you've been to our store before, you know the entrance is a little bit small. So you'll see the tape line on the ground. That's kind of where the back side is going to be. And then we're going to go all the way on this side here. And then that way you can walk in, do your shopping, browse around, and then you can head out back to the front where it's going to be more of a showroom as well. This side of the shop here, we're not going to be doing any car work on this side at all. It's all going to be on the other side there. We already have the automotive stuff figured out. This side's going to be strictly parts and car storage. We're hopefully going to have an ability where you can come in as you're shopping, you can take a look at the cars that we have here and kind of see, oh, this is what I'm looking to do. I've seen this setup on this car before, but let me look at it up close. You can kind of see what we do and kind of what our craftsmanship is already. So you have a couple of options. You walk in here, you'll be able to see a few cars if you wanted to. Aside from that, this side's pretty much just going to be all storage and retail, and then used parts. And then upstairs, when we get to it, we'll have the podcast set up. Hopefully a little bit more of a relaxation space for everyone here who's working hard and trying to get things done. This side here, we're just going to quickly go run down what we have in stock. An insane amount of R32 GTR front prop shafts. There is also a couple of Stagia all-wheel drive auto shafts. The manual shaft's also the same as that. It's 32, 33, 34 GTRs. We have R32 GTR and GTST all-wheel drive GTST drive shafts like crazy. We have Stagia drive shafts like crazy. A couple of exhaust pipes, front RB26 GTR, R32, 33 front exhaust pipes. Ton of braces, ton of strut tower bars. On the top we have a couple of NA-RB blocks. Can't really see them from down here. Lots of R32 GTR axles, kind of an insane amount. A couple of them are 350Z and GTST Skyline, maybe some 240 5-bolt stuff as well. Down here we have a couple sets of 147 Aristo taillights and 300ZX taillights. So if you're looking for a set of these, absolutely do not hesitate to ask. I believe we have a full set of this generation of Aristo. It might even make a good piece up in the front of the showroom or even in your garage, totally up to whoever's buying them. But yeah, we also have a nice set of 300ZX taillights. These are always damaged or broken, especially if you live in Canada with one of these. So we got a couple sets of those. Lots of R32 doors. This is probably only a few of the ones that we do have. Most of them are still at the yard that we have. A couple R32 trunks, Stagia crash bars, and rear R32 GTST and GTR crash bars as well. Whole whack of Stagia fenders up there. A couple of R34 GTT fenders as well, still left over in stock. Bucket of less desirable coilovers, stock shocks. Nothing really super desirable. If you're putting together a car that's OEM or you just want to roll a set, message us, maybe we have. Reservoirs, seat belts, again, mostly R32, GTR, GTST. A couple of rads for Skyline again. Most of the stuff we have is Skyline, a couple of 240 things. This is a good one here. Brake calipers. We have NA Z32 calipers, one set. They were rebuilt by a customer of ours, and then they realized they were NA, so they're actually quite narrow. So we still have those. If anyone looking for NA calipers, message us, we want to get rid of those. We have R34 and 33 calipers and 32 GTR brake calipers, tons of them, all fronts, no rears. Don't even ask about rears, we don't have rears. We'll sell first. Stagia, Series 2, Series 1, front and rear calipers, lots of those. So anyone who's looking to service their brakes who needs a caliper, we have that, and you don't want to upgrade, they're on eBay as well, so take a look at that. Up here we have diffs. A lot of these diffs are the less desirable options, so a lot of the cases are just really good. We do have a 32 GTR diff, and we do have a 33 GTR diff. The 33 GTR diff non-V-spec is the larger of the spline count. I believe it's 31 spline. So that's a pretty strong differential if you're looking for something there. We have a couple of GTR 32, 33 Atessa systems and transfer cases. So if you're looking for any pieces there, we have that. And then up at the top shelf, more NA RB blocks. Not a lot of desirable stuff up there anymore. We have a whole whack of RB25, RB20, and RB26 intercooler piping, all stock. So if you're looking for a rubber hose, hard pipe, blow-off valve, something stock, we have a whole bin of it. A couple of center consoles for R32, GTR, GTST, lots of glove boxes, lots of kick panels, tons of that interior stuff that's usually damaged or sun faded. Window regulators, 33, 34, some 30, 32 stuff is up there. Those ones are a little bit more rare. All right, over on this side now, the stuff that hasn't quite been as organized. We have a couple of R32 and 33 GTR gearboxes. They do also fit the Stagia if you're doing a manual conversion. They also fit the R32 GTS4, the four-wheel drive version of the GTST. And then we have a couple of front oil pans. I believe all three of these are 411 GTR ratios, but you can easily remove the ratios and change them. This one's a little bit of a rough shape. Starters, alternators down here. We usually get those remanufactured and sell them repaired so we know that they're actually good. Incredible stack of GTST and GTR knuckles. So if you need a front knuckle, you want to crash your car every week, we got you covered for about 6 months. Front control arms, rear control arms. We've got e-brake dust plates, e-brake cables, pretty much anything you can do for stock suspension that's not really as desirable. Tons of it, tons of it, tons of it. All right, one of our biggest sellers here, the Toyota 2JZ short block. We have lots of those in stock. They're usually, most of these might actually be sold, constantly coming and going into stock. So that's one of our #1 things. I wish Nissan also did this, but they do not. But the Toyota 2JZ is in stock and ready to go if you need one. All right, we're back on the other side now, automotive side of what we're gonna be doing with it. We have removed most of the racking already. We had a couple of the guys come through a couple weekends ago and help me rip down pretty much all the pallet racking. We still have all the new parts on this side, but we're gonna be moving it over later. But as you can see, if you've seen the old video of our tour, this whole side was parts, and this whole side was used parts as well, and they were on top of each other, stacked, jammed in. So believe it or not, we fit everything on that side, on this side, and basically walking through the shop like this as you're trying to work on something. Wasn't the best, so we're obviously hopeful that with this new space we can really open things up, get things in and out faster, and show more content. So in our next few videos here, we're going to hopefully move back into the RB30. I know we talked about it in the past. We did actually get it running, and there was an issue with it, and that's pretty much what we're going to talk about in our next few videos, what went wrong and how we're going to fix it. Pretty much it was an old way of thinking, and the way we put it together was not really the best. So we're going to show everyone what happened there and why you don't do it. Pretty much everything we've already learned is going to be applied to this new build, and we'll fix that primary issue. The next series of videos that we do for the RB30 will be basically reassembling that, completely reassembling the car, and like we talked about before, getting on the dyno. This is a car that we just got in from a very good client of ours. We're doing a 2JZ GTE swap on it. For once, not a big power build. I think he's going for 300 horsepower, so that'll be a really cool one. It's gonna have all the nice, beautiful things on it, but a smaller Garrett turbo, so it should be a wicked 300 horsepower car. So we're gonna try and do more content on this. This is one of Vitaly's clients, so he's gonna be taking care of him, and he's gonna try to get him in and out and get the car looking good and finished up for him. As you can see, if you haven't already noticed, we do have the new Boost Factory sweaters. This is just a sample. As you can see, it's quite large, but we're going to be getting more of the merchandise going. So if you want to get something like that, just keep an eye out for the website. We'll be launching something soon, hopefully sweaters. We're going to have hats again and shirts, and then hopefully the new decals, just like the one you see on here on Rob's car. Again, thanks for watching. We're going to try and go ahead and do a shorter video more often instead of a longer video less often, especially when we're going to be doing a lot of changes like this, as you see in this video here with all the used parts being moved. It's only been a few weeks since we've actually moved in here. We're going to try and show more of the process. This next few weeks here, we're going to be doing setting up the retail space. We got a whole design for the front end we're going to be doing. Probably won't show any of that until it's actually a grand opening. So we'll see what happens there. But for now, we're going to show you more of kind of the retail space. We'll hopefully film moving some parts over. The new stuff's really cool to see, to show all the stock now that we actually can have a display for it for people to actually see, because we do have quite a few new parts in stock that no one has any idea that we have. You walk in, you see that little 10 by 10 or whatever, 15 by 15 front room, and you think, oh wow, it's not bad. But we do actually have quite a large inventory, so we're going to hopefully go ahead and showcase that. Have any ideas for new videos or future videos or anything else you want to see about the shop, just drop a comment. Obviously, as always, like and subscribe. That really helps us out, and we'll see you in the next video.